Good Friday, everyone, and thanks for stopping by GardenStateWeather.com, New Jersey, and the Northern Mid-Atlantic Region's weather news portal. I'm forecaster Robert Smith with the in-depth video forecast analysis discussion for this Friday, a beautiful one, the 20th of September, going into the first weekend, actually as fall begins on Sunday, and it's going to be delightful weather with just a few showers and perhaps a thunderstorm late Saturday night and Sunday morning, followed by clearing and beautiful weather for the first week of autumn. Clear skies at sunrise this morning. Temperatures are in the mid 40s in the area, upper 40s to lower 50s in the Newark, New York City vicinity. And it's delightful out there. Dew points have risen a little bit. They're basically in the mid 40s across the region. And there's just a few stations reporting a little bit of haze or some obscuration by a little bit of fog, but that will all burn off in the next hour or so. And over the top of that fog is clear skies and sunshine at sunrise in many locations, with very pleasant weather conditions continuing again today. No worries on the watches, warnings, or advisories for the New Jersey, New York, Philly metro area. There's a few dense fog advisories out for central Pennsylvania around State College and Williamsport and Sudbury until 9 a.m. this morning, and that fog will begin to burn off too, with generally sunny skies over the top. Aviation weather this morning and through the next couple of days. VFR conditions, just a few scattered clouds across the region this afternoon in Newark, basically high and mid-level cloud cover, and the winds freshening out of the south and southwest at about 5 to 10 miles per hour, maybe a little higher in the later afternoon hours. Right now in Newark it's 55 with humidity of about 93%, visibility 10 miles under clear skies. VFR conditions expected basically throughout the region over today and tonight, tomorrow too. Breezy conditions tomorrow afternoon ahead of a cold front, and we could find a little bit of MVFR in showers and perhaps even a thunderstorm or two as it crosses the region tomorrow night into early Sunday morning. And then VFR conditions return for Sunday afternoon right through early next week. Clear skies over the top of us this morning, as we can see on the visible satellite imagery. Under the control of high pressure, sinking air here across the region, warm frontal clouds across to the west, staying to our west today, mostly sunny skies once again, and even on the radar things are quiet as the warm front approaches Pennsylvania, Ohio rather, into the western Virginia mountains and down through the Carolinas, and basically keeping our weather sublime. There's really not much going on here. These showers are ahead of a warm front out here, and high pressure still in control across the region. Surface chart this morning shows the ridge of high pressure. Now the winds are all turning around to the south, so warmer weather is on the way for today and tomorrow ahead of the showers and thunderstorms as this cold front begins to move through the region and passes off the coast on Sunday morning. Surface chart from Weather Roanoke and digital atmosphere software. High pressure ridge off the mid-Atlantic coast right now, and a return southerly flow, as we can see in the surface observations this morning. So improving temperatures today. It's going to be a very, very warm day outside today. And here's our warm front lifting to the north toward the Great Lakes, followed by our cold front and low pressure here north of the Great Lakes. And this shower and thunderstorm activity here ahead of the cold front will race to the New Jersey, New York City area during tomorrow afternoon, with some heavy downpours and widely scattered showers across the region. And as the cold front makes its way across, winds will shift around and drier air will come in as autumn begins just after 4 o'clock or so on Sunday afternoon. The agricultural forecast from Rutgers University: rainfall none today through most of Saturday, but with a tenth of an inch late Saturday and a half to 3/4 of an inch possible on Saturday night as that cold front moves through. Winds southwest at 5 to 10 today, south at 5 tonight, southwest at 10 to 15 Saturday, and they'll become gustier in showers and thunderstorms Saturday afternoon and evening. Relative humidity is 40 to 50% today, 90 to 100% tonight, 50 to 60% on Saturday. Dew points 50 to 55 through tonight, near 60 Saturday. Drying conditions good today, fair Saturday. There'll be some heavy dew tonight, a little dew on Saturday night, but wetting mostly in showers is likely. Percentage of sunshine, again, 90% today, 20% on Saturday. Last full weekend of summer here. Surf zone forecast for the New York waters from Coney Island out to Hither Hills. Moderate risk of rip currents today. Flotation devices and swim in guarded areas, or just never really swim alone. Surf around 3 feet. Water temperature is upper 60s now. No lightning threat today. The UVI index is high, so sunscreen is a must. New Jersey and Delaware beaches, lots of sunshine today. High temperatures in the lower 70s. Beach wind southwest at around 5, becoming southerly this afternoon. Surf 2 to 4 feet. And surf temperatures will be in the 60s. There is a moderate risk of rip currents today along the New Jersey facing beaches, lower risk along the Delaware beaches. And high tide information at Atlantic City 8:35 this morning, low tide at 2:50 this afternoon. At Rehoboth Beach, high tide 8:48 this morning, low tide 3:01 this afternoon. Tropical weather from the National Hurricane Center. What was Humberto is now just nothing, actually. It's just an open wave here of low pressure clouds and some rain. Over here in the Atlantic, we do have just south of Bermuda an area of low pressure along a trough here. Not conducive for any tropical development while it moves to the northwest and then northward through the western Atlantic through early next week. The system has about a 20% chance of becoming a tropical cyclone or anything during the next 5 days, but there could be some showers and thunderstorms associated with this as it makes its way across. Meanwhile, in the Gulf of Mexico, about 100 miles east of the Yucatan Peninsula near Tuxpan, Mexico, producing a limited area of showers and thunderstorms, and marginally conducive to becoming a developing storm. A 30% chance of a tropical cyclone developing out of this at 48 hours, and about a 30% chance of that happening within 5 to 10 days. It will continue to produce some locally heavy rains over portions of eastern and southern Mexico during the next couple of days. Simulated radar and cloud reflectivity product from the NAM-WRF model from Penn State's eWall site shows the sunshine across the region, maybe some high clouds across certain parts of the region during this afternoon. Here comes our cold front as it approaches the Ohio Valley and the Tennessee Valley and into Pennsylvania. An increasing onshore flow means clouds increasing during Saturday morning as the winds coming from off the ocean and also from the south ahead of the cold front. And the winds will become breezy during the afternoon. There will be some showers developing during Saturday morning across the region, but most of the heavier shower and thunderstorm activity, there might even be a break in cloud cover Saturday afternoon as the ocean influence loses itself a little bit, and just a max of low-level winds move to the north of the region. Here comes the cold front with showers and thunderstorms crossing the Poconos into eastern Pennsylvania, and that will be occurring during Saturday night and early Sunday morning. And some of these showers and thunderstorms will be capable of very brief heavy downpours and some lightning and even probably even a little bit of hail, but most of that is marginal at this point, just mostly showers and basic old-fashioned thunderstorms where the cloud tops are not as high, so we don't get that strong charge separation. But any shower or thunderstorm activity will include the chance of lightning. Now, as the cold front moves through, it whisks off the coast on Sunday morning, ends the showers and thunderstorms well to the east of the region by sunrise, and clearing skies are on the way during Sunday afternoon with a northwest wind and a refreshing air mass building in for early next week. GFS in motion now. High pressure off the mid-Atlantic coast and pumping in some nice warm southwesterly winds today. Beautiful afternoon. Clouds increase on Saturday as our cold front comes in with an onshore south to southwest flow of air as the low pressure develops, moves through southeastern Canada, a trailing cold front now. And here's the southern edge of it with that moisture plume from the Gulf of Mexico over the Texas Panhandle. Could be a lot of rain here around the southern Louisiana, Texas Panhandle area over the next couple of days as this low meanders here in some kind of a tropical or subtropical influence here. But the northern part of the front actually slips through the coast on Sunday morning right after midnight with some very heavy showers and perhaps even some thunderstorms, locally heavy downpours here after midnight on Saturday night into early Sunday morning. And the low across the southern part of the front becomes a little bit more detached and remains over Louisiana and Texas, and we can see this plume of very heavy rainfall here down in Louisiana. And the cold front moves through the region, and the southern edge of it stays to our south. High pressure builds in across the Great Lakes with clearing skies, breezy conditions, and just delightful weather as the high takes hold on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. of next week, keeping any reflection of this low pressure system that is producing some showers and thunderstorms in the Gulf and then heading towards the panhandle, the western panhandle of Florida, away from our region. High pressure ridges over the top of us and just provides us with scattered cloud cover to clear skies and beautiful moderating temperatures as the heights begin to rise here as a trough begins to dig into the west coast and ridging takes hold from the central plains all the way to the east coast and the mid-Atlantic states, particularly for Wednesday and Thursday, and the high just reinforces itself across the region with a moderating temperature trend by mid to late next week. So the first week of autumn looks to be absolutely stellar and delightful, rather benign and vanilla-like weather conditions for the region. So that's it for this week, and that's the end of summer 2013. I hope it was a good one for everybody. Fall, autumn begins with the autumnal equinox on a Sunday afternoon after 4 o'clock. And we're going to welcome in a beautiful week for the first full week of fall next week. So for GardenStateWeather.com, this is forecaster Robert Smith. You make it a pleasant late summer weekend and early fall weekend for yourself as well. And we'll be back bright and early when autumn begins on Monday morning.